Hi everyone, it's Mary and welcome back to With Love Designs. Today we will be making a slider card. It's really easy to make. It's just a couple of sheets of paper. You can make this with one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And these are not my designs. This one's actually created. The measurements I got it from was from Mitosu Crafts. And I wanted to do one to see what I can create with it. The one that the stamp set that I did use is Impressions Obsession. I like the, what are these called? Hummingbirds. I like hummingbirds. I live in California and I see them all the time. I happen to have a fuchsia plant up front and I always see them humming around and I just think they're awesome. We're using this flower and this flower, excuse me, and then of course this leaf. So you're going to need a base for a cut at 4 1/4 by 11. Of course, scored or folded in half. And then this one I've scored already, but I'll put the score on the screen. This one measures 1.5 by 9 3/4. And it's, looking at my notes here, it's measured at 3/4, 5 1/4, 7, 7.5, and 9 1/4. And then this piece here is by 2 by 5 1/8, and it's scored at a half, and then 4 5/8. Again, I'll put the measurements on the screen as I go through it when I edit this video, so you guys can have it. And of course, the mat, which I've stamped out already, it's going to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then to hold down the mechanism, is scored at 1 7/8 by 4, and it's going to go like that. Okay, so let's just do some folding, and then it's going to be really quick. Let's burnish our pieces. It's really easy to make. So this one, as you fold, make sure you fold all together this way, and then this one, flip it on the other side. So it should look like this. All right, so now let's burnish this piece here. They will go and be burnished on the same direction, and it should look like this. And then so let's bring in our piece here. We're going to do side view. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue this, the bigger piece. Sorry, since you can't see black on black. We're going to glue it down like this in the middle of the paper, or in the middle of the score lines. So let's get our glue gun out, or glue, and we're going to place it here. Wait, actually 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I just wanted to cut a piece to cover this here so you can put your sentiment on this side. So we're going to place it down, and unfortunately you can't hide it. You can't hide this piece, in a sense, underneath the white, so you have to just expose the black. But let's just mount the piece where they can kind of, you can put your writing or your notes or sentiment. And so we're gluing it, we're pasting it down, making sure it's even. It looks even to me. And I still have glue, but we're going to do it this way so that the mechanism pops up this way. So we're going to find the middle and align it with the white. So there you go. It's supposed to look like that. Then we're going to do the mechanism part as well, which is this piece here with the piece that we're going to mat with. So let's glue that on before we glue it completely. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I did. It tends to go by really fast, but I think everybody agrees when that is the case. So now that we have this piece here, we're going to push this down like so, and then we're going to put glue here and here as well. But we're going to do it like this, where let's fold it. What we're going to do is we're going to put about a quarter from the score line. As you can tell from this score line here, we're going to do about a quarter for the mechanism to move up and down. So let's glue that. Put glue on our tabs. And it should match and should not exceed the outside piece. So now that you see it, we're about a quarter in, as you can tell from the score line. And so we're just going to burnish just so that the glue sticks really well. Okay, so now you have that piece, and you can see that as I close it, you can see the mechanism move. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to put, this is the last tab here that we're going to put glue on, but instead of putting the glue here on the actual mechanism, you don't want to do that. You want to glue it right here on the white, as close as you can. And that'll keep it in place, and then when you close it and move it, you can see that it closes the mechanism. Let me glue it for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so remember, we're just going to do it on the white. Glue it there and make sure it's even with the other black piece on the other side. Just so it's going to be, makes sense, right? So now we're just going to burnish some more, just so the glue stays. So now you can see I didn't glue it on the black, I did glue it on the white, and now when I close it, you can see that it closes like so. So we're going to burnish just so that everything closes pretty well. And you can see as you close it, it'll fold. So just burnish, and now it pops up. Alright, so the piece, like I said, I've already colored it. Colored, cut, fuzzy cut, and I don't think anybody wants to watch anybody fuzzy cut. But I'm going to place it like this, so when I close it, like so, it will close. And just make sure when you do this, you got to be mindful of the type of thing you're putting in there. So you don't want anything sticking out, or else it won't fit in a A2 envelope. So I've already kind of messed with this a little bit. I wanted my hummingbird to kind of float a little bit and be more interactive. These are the kind of hummingbirds I see in my yard all the time. More like a, what's it called, blue-green or teal in the middle, and then the wings are nice and tealish in the sun. So I'm just going to glue it here, just messing with the mechanism just to see, to make sure I am not gonna go over my boundaries. So with that, I'm going to put glue on the actual mechanism. This is the mechanism here. Put glue there. Take my pieces and mount it essentially. But let's check first to make sure everything's good. See how my bird doesn't want to go in? So I gotta move it, make sure my bird's okay. It looks good. My bird is okay. So that's what you're gonna do. There you go. See it? Pretty cool, huh? I think it's easy. Just a couple pieces. but it gives it that wow factor. I'm all about the wow factor, I think, just because while single layer cards are awesome, it's easy to make as well. I just think the interactives are more fun. It's hard to believe, but sometimes I have a harder time to make single layer cards than interactive cards. That's kind of weird, but that's just, I find it weird, difficult. So with that said, we've got our inner piece, and then I'm sticking with the black and white in the front. And let's glue that down. I want to make sure I have it aligned before I commit. But I think it's just pretty, just the regular black and white. I stamped this out just using the stamp set, and then made my own designer paper essentially, and then same thing for the back. And then I colored the centerpiece with the hummingbird, and I colored it with my Copic markers. And so, excuse me again, remember how I was doing my die cuts for my Waffle Flower stamps? So that one, I'm still trying to work out a way to do my sentiments, but this is just kind of like my quick solution for now. Still thinking about, you know, what other options out there. So this is just my quick solution for now, just to capture all of them. But I wanted to put happy anniversary here and pop it up. So black on black, black and white. But it just, for me, it looks good. Or maybe to make it pop a little bit. Alright, so I glued down the black piece here. And this is 5 3/8 by 1.5. And here I didn't like the just like that. It was too, it got kind of lost. But if you do it this way, it makes the happy anniversary pop on its own. And so I'll pop it up. I like dimensions. Hold on, let me pop it up. Let me get some stuff here. And one more. Almost done. And so we're going to put happy anniversary. Make sure it's straight. And straight. And then for embellishments, we can do, since we're doing black and white, we could do black and white, do waffle flower. Embellishments. And, oh, I got a new tool too. I think it's cute, but you know. This little guy right here. Alright, so we're gonna do a big one. Well, we'll do the gray ones because it's a black and white thing. Put it there. Put a small one. It's hard to get. Sometimes my nails are better than one more. And put it right here. So there you go. What do you guys think? Again, really quick card. I just colored to make it even quicker. But here's your 3D or interactive part of it. It closes like so, and it's amazing. Easy, amazing. Hopefully you guys liked it. Please let me know if you have any questions. And hopefully you guys make one and share with me. Again, appreciate your time and thank you for hanging out with me real quick and hope to see you again soon. And if you like this card, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day. Bye.